Hi everybody, welcome back. Oh, it has been just a time of getting things back in order. It's an exciting time. Next week is my actual 1-year anniversary on YouTube. I started December 19th of 2023. So I thought in commemoration, the hurricanes threw me off 2 months. And so I thought I'm trying to get back on track here and posting shorts and content and back and working on Blue, and he is progressing. I'm not sure if you can see him, but what I thought I would do is I'm going to try to release this on December 19th as one complete thing. And not only is it the 1-year anniversary, but it's Blue's birthday, and it's mine, but that's neither here nor there. But I thought it would be fun to release this on his birthday. He will be 9 years old, and he has been with me through some of the hardest years of my life. So I think that's what I am planning to do. So there's a lot of coloring and shading yet to do on this. But what I wanted to do was take just one part, and I thought that would make a cute little Christmas gift. And so I made a Zendala with that border, and then I used one of the Botanicals that I just doodle or draw and put that in the middle. So that's what I want to do today, and I hope you'll find this enjoyable. It would make a really neat gift. So these frames are available on Zentangle.com. So if you're interested in a frame that's perfect for your Zentangle Zendala, you can find it there. But you can also use any type of paper and buy a little frame that's not expensive, and it makes for a pretty gift. One thing I wish I would have gone back is recorded is highlighting the bit of the flower here. And you could pop these with red or fill in the back with the gold glitter flakes. That would be really pretty in this background too. So you can take it from just as it is, or really play with it and enhance it. So I hope you enjoy. That's my plan for today. So see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Okay, to start, I want to make the top and bottom part of my first stem. So I'm going to draw 3 slightly curved lines and add a rough stem. I want the middle to be not perfect, break it up a little, and then an outside. And notice I'm just trying to follow the curve of the Zendala and darken those little rounded corners, give it some depth. Now I'm going to make just a simple leaf that is coming off, just a curved line and another curved line that crosses over that one behind. And this one I'm adding Bronx cheer, which is simply a series of orbs. We've done that in other videos. Over here, I'm doing really a variation of the Tangle enyshou, and I am crossing over these lazy S strokes, just varying the direction. Maybe, a group here, it's starting at one side and then going on the opposite side. I'm going to darken underneath and below and darken the bottom of these leaves, and then shade with my pencil at the roots or where the stems meet the plant, and underneath the Bronx cheer, and a little bit of depth within the enyshou and spread that graphite out a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to start my next one before we add a highlight to the other. I'm going to start my next one the same way with those 3 slightly curved lines. Draw my stem. And this one I'm doing the outside first and then putting the rough inside. And darken and adding that pointy leaf again, and then adding my bronx spear. Start with my lazy S, and then rotating lines on either side, I curve and follow the first one. So see how I'm switching back and forth on this side and then this side. And darken up the bottom, shading. I'm shading at the base and over here, and then within the leaves. And then I'll spread that out, blend that out with my tortillon, give it a bit of a drop shadow. And there we go. We have a second one. Now, I have done the third. I'm doing the last one here. And again, just starting with that lazy S and continuing it. When I get to a line, I stop, pick up, and do it again. That way you get things overlapping. So just filling it in here and put that pointy leaf. And add my bronx spear. See, a bronx spear starts with like 2 lines of circles that goes straight up, however long you want to make them, and then add the curved lines, curved orbs on the side. And I'll add another couple of leaves, long stem leaves here, and darken it up and shade it in the same way I shaded the others. Now with mine, I ended up with 4 of these tangulations, and then I'm going to do something different in the middle. And blend that out. I love how this turns out on the tan tiles. It's just beautiful. Or tan or colored paper. Now I'm coming in with my white chalk. This one is Zentangle, but it's a general's pencil. And I'm highlighting where the white highlights would be. And then again, going in and darkening be careful now you don't go over the white chalk with your graphite tortillon. I really don't need to blend this white chalk because it just works in so smoothly. But if I did need to blend it, I would want a clean tortillon. Okay, I'm going to begin by drawing my middle flower here by putting a C curve and then drawing these little stems that cross over each other. And then I'm going to fill in behind these stems little petals. I darken the edges Now these petals I'm drawing first before I draw the stem. Going behind, rotating, making it lift out behind, and drawing in between those stems. One back here. Another one. And one more. Just so it's falling behind. Now my stem is going to come out from the bottom. Very uneven, rough. Just a bit of a leaf here. And I'm going to darken up and add just a little accent to the leaves. Okay. And to darken, I'm going to darken the middle. Give it more depth between the stems and the outside portions of the leaf. You could do the insides bars too, just, to lift some of them up off the paper. Like right here, over here. Just give it a little bit more dimension. And down at the base of the flower. Drawing and talking is hard. Okay, with my blender, I am going down and just lightly spreading out that graphite, giving it a cast-off shadow, like so. Around the back, and just giving it that depth. And I'll go back to and bring back my darker lines with the pen. Darken it up even more underneath on one side of the line. So you can get as detailed as you want. Like, okay, now with these, we're going to do the next part. I'm going to put, this is kind of like pepper, the tangle, kind of, but I'm starting with that C shape, drawing a parallel line, and then I'm putting these same stems on the top of the flower, but I'm going to do the bottom differently. So, now at the bottom, I want to make a target place where I can start drawing from. I'm going to add a few lines just to connect my frame. I'm going to begin by drawing a curved line and thickening it on one side, on one end. And I'm going to rotate between one side and the other, giving it a bit of a rounded curve as I go. So just rotating one side, thickening the bottom, the other side, thickening the bottoms, and maybe shortening it up a little, just making it fuller. And this is just what I did for this one. So I mean, full with this, and you can get all kinds of different looks. There you go. And then I'm going to do the petals the same way I did on our main flower. Just drawing them behind the little stems and giving them that little accent as well. There you go. All right. Now I'm going to shade this. I'm going to darken the tops so that it gets really rounded on the bottom. And give it a little shading underneath here. And then on the inside, I want to darken Yeah, and spread it out. Just spread out that graphite slightly. Don't lose your white completely, although you can bring it back with your white chalk very nicely, which I do at the end to make it pop even more. So with my white chalk, I'm going to just add some extra highlight that just pops, just by going over the middle sections, like so. I don't even have to spread it. Now I'm going to start with the next one. I'm going to start with those 3 lines at the bottom. More like 4 lines. And then where I'm going to hit my landing point and add those stems at the top. Just repeating the same pattern we just did. And start with my middle line, making a slight curve, thickening the bottoms, and rotating sides, drawing the curve inside. I'm not really rotating this time. There we go. Okay, and thickening the bottom again. Just giving it just a little touch of just a little corner. And then I'll make my lines a little bit smaller as I go around, just to increase that fullness. And darken it up here and draw my petals in the background. Add the accent. And one more, and I'm going under the main flower. It appears to be sinking in. And then I'll shade, just like I did on the previous one. And you can go really dark or however dramatic you want your shading to be. Spread it out a little from dark to light with your tortillon or blending stump. And I'll shade the bottom just slightly so it curves in as well. And spread that graphite out. And then on my flowers, I'm repeating the same process. And blending it out slightly. And then I'm going to come in with my white, give it a little bit of highlight on the top, in the middle, and on these petals. And we're going to do a little bit of tint shading on the last steps of this. But let's just go ahead and finish this last one, repeating the same process. I'm going to come in with a colored pencil, really any type of a sienna, Tuscan red, anything. I'm just tinting the graphite, tinting the shade. That's what this is called, and it looks really nice on the brown with the sienna. And just spreading that out a little bit. It's not giving it a lot of color. It's just tinting it, touching it up a little. And then I'll weight those lines again, just to bring back anything that I want to stand out more. And underneath these leaves, And I'm going to use my jelly roll, and this is a gold copper, I believe it's the copper color, metallic, and just give it, just touching the tops of those stems. I just thought it looked really nice. It gives it a bit of sparkle. Always looking for sparkle. And a little bit on my bronx cheer, not covering up the whole thing, just a touch. There you go. And I'm gonna put my chop, we call it a chop, where we just put our initials, and step back and admire your work. It'll be beautiful. You can sign the back, and that's it. So I am back to working on blue, my portrait, and I hope you enjoyed. And please share your comments, what you like, if you like it, if you like this style of teaching. I would love to hear your thoughts. So in the meantime, I hope you have a great day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Be safe, much love, keep tangling, happy holidays, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye.
It's the magic in the air. You can feel it everywhere. This is my favorite season. La la la, la 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 la. I've got a million reasons. La 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 la, la 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 la. And saving up all the joy throughout the year. This Christmas, give cheer.